Oh, well, that didn't take long to go live. Anyone in
Say,
the chat
is
if
it?
they're at?
It says it's live, but I'm not getting your
Well,
notifications. Is YouTube fucking up again?
I said it was able to 4.
Well, it seems to be live.
Yeah, I mean, it says live. I just usually get a notification.
I
But
just liked the stream and shared it.
you're such a good person.
Yep.
I hate it when
Good
people...
job, Carrot.
Oh, anything for you. I hate it when people join a stream or even just a chat and don't like it. You know, share it around. Put it on Twitter.
I share it. I don't like it.
Oh, you don't like being here?
No.
She's been
It's
dragged
why I
here.
come back every week because it's my penance for all the shitty things I do.
And then you come in and fuck this shit up as well.
Yeah, all the shitty things that I do to other people throughout the week, and then I have to spend it on this Sunday stream so that I can pay for what I've done.
I think I try to keep her set to a schedule.
Yeah, I have to know when my community service hours are, or I'll forget to show up.
I'll be too drunk.
Oh, so
Yeah, that's
before
true.
we get to anything, people in the chat, next week Sunday there will not be a live stream. You people who watch every night or every time you got the night off, I guess.
Because I've done my penance for this week twice over.
Really, twice?
Yeah.
Stream with.
I don't think there's anybody in chat, is there?
It's just me.
No.
No.
There's
Yeah,
two
I'm in
watching,
there.
but it's probably you and me, yeah.
Yep.
Whoops.
Yes. Hold on, the door's locked. I don't have any privacy. I'm not allowed.
That makes it really hard to fap.
Oh, that must be brilliant for watching porn.
Oh, hello, Jinx.
Ollie.
Oh,
Ollie.
sounds like she just finished.
Doesn't take long.
All the animals are now in with me.
Oh, I can hear him.
Oh, he's so happy.
Yay!
That's why I usually do it in the other room, but the TV's like super loud,
Finish
so
in the other
I
room?
cannot. Yeah, that's where I usually stream from, a different room, because they all like to be in here, and they're annoying and loud.
Just wait until he
You
starts
know.
purring.
Oh my god, like a little engine. It's because I have magic hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, I know you do.
Gosh. So, did anything exciting happen in social justice this week?
Let's see.
Who knows?
I'm sure it did.
Well, there's that whole stuff with Miss Misa.
And the heart pod
Which
progress.
a little bit before the stream.
Those freaks, they've been like tracking people down and like affecting their lives. So
yeah,
they're like threatening people and
like
stuff.
it's like, oh, apparently there was Trump not mentioning anything with the LGBT on Allie's birthday and AIDS Day.
How could he forget about AIDS? Come on. Come on.
No, he talked about AIDS. He just didn't talk about LGBT.
Oh, why does he need to talk about those ass fuckers? It's not really that big of a deal. He's talking about AIDS and what is he supposed to say? Oh, because the percentage of gay people who get AIDS is so much higher because of the anal sex. And then they're like, oh,
Okay,
he
gay
hates
people.
he hates fags. Did you see Donald Trump and what he said? He hates queers. He wants them all to die.
In a meat grinder.
That'd be cool.
Or just on Grindr.
I mean, literally nothing he does can go without being punished. He
Damn,
didn't
if you
mention
do, damn,
gays.
if you
He
don't.
said gays and he said AIDS in the same sentence.
Do you think that he's hated because he's Trump or because he's a Republican?
It's hard to tell.
Hmm.
These people are
'Cause-
so, I mean, they're so weird.
Would
Because
these
he's
people
not a
have freaked out
Democrat.
the same way if, say, Mitt Romney or John McCain had been presidents instead of Obama?
If John McCain.
I don't know.
Hmm.
He was the
John
one who.
McCain ran first, and then Romney. I campaigned for Romney because I hated Obama so much, but he was such a pushover. He's like, my opponent is a great guy, and I'm like, and then Obama's like, Mitt Romney is a flip flopper and he's terrible, and I'm like, you don't even have any policies. Shut the fuck up. What is your policy? Golf. President Golf.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, Trump isn't the greatest president in the world, but he's doing a heck of a lot better than Guy.
He's getting shit done. I mean, and like at least there's a conversation. You know,
What?
like under Obama, it was like if you said anything, they're like, "Oh, but he's the first black president."
Yeah.
So I can't disagree with what he has to say because he's black.
Mm.
Yep. Oh, I didn't know we were living in some sort of totalitarian society where I couldn't say what I
It's
wanted.
Orwell.
Oops. I thought this was America. My mistake.
Apparently it's not. It's Kenya.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's Liberia. Lincoln tried to send them back and they weren't having it. So they just built it here. Somebody somewhere is gonna like quote mine that and be like, listen to this.
Oh, they do it all the time
I'm
anyway.
surprised there aren't people.
They'd be like, you see, this is
Yes,
what this Aryan bitch had to say.
Unchallenged, not
Aryan
to
Jew.
mention.
Yeah, nobody knows I'm Jewish though. Shh. It's not important or relevant because I have blonde hair, so.
You have AIDS.
Yeah, I have
Everybody has
all of the
AIDS.
oppression points.
And all
I have
the views.
AIDS, and I have Jew stuff. Like,
Just-
yeah, it's one of those where they're like, you know, take steps forward, take steps back, and I'm already at the end zone. And they're like, how'd you get all that far? Vagina, Jew, AIDS, and they're like, oh yeah, you're right. That's rough. I know.
Maybe a little black.
Thank
people.
you.
Yeah, you need to have a bit of black in you. Or abo.
Come here.
Okay. On my way.
Stick it in me.
Yep.
Mm.
Which one?
I did not know you were Aboriginal, Vulcan.
I'm close enough.
Just go in blackface. You'll be right.
Like Sarah Silverman. Why did nobody say anything to her about that shit? They're like, blackface is awful. And then there's Sarah Silverman, and they're like, she's so funny and cute. And I'm like, that was actually very uncomfortable for me. Almost as uncomfortable as the Song of the South when they started talking about the Tar Babies.
Oh, I'm not familiar with this Song of the South.
It was a Disney film. That's where the song Zippity Doo-Dah came from.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox
Yeah, of course.
were arguing or something. And Brer Bear told, I think it was I think it was Brer Rabbit, to be careful of the tar babies, which were literal tar babies, but come on. It's like the crows in Dumbo, and you're like,
Oh.
ugh.
Yeah.
I was watching that with my cousin.
Those were made at an older time period where things like that were more acceptable. It's not like that. Those
Yeah.
would be an issue by today's standards.
Oh
like,
my!
I'm
I
going.
just like. I was watching Dumbo with my cousin, and he's like, this show, is it like is it like a racist thing? And I was like, what are you talking about? It's Dumbo. And then here are these these crows. Oh well, I done never seen no elephant fly, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's racist.
Point something out.
Yeah.
I believe those crows showed up in a Disney show in the 2000s, so it's not like that. Like, I think it would probably just fail in today's standards, like with social justice warriors. I don't know. It's just that it doesn't seem like something that's ultimate. Like, no.
Yeah, here are these ones. Jim Crow, and then a crow, and then Jim Crow. That's their names, right?
Ah,
Yeah. You call them Jim Crow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I never
And
caught
then-
that before.
So they have these like crazy Southern accents, and he's like, "Boy, I wish I'd have got his autograph." Here, man, I've got his autograph. Well, so long, Glamour Boy. And you're like, how the fuck are you not supposed to look at that and be like, those are absolutely racist crows? Like, that is the most blatantly obvious. And they did the same thing in Aladdin with the Arabian Nights song. That was pretty colorful.
To be fair, it wasn't a bad song.
No. Didn't they talk about
To be fair, though, it took place in India. It didn't take place in Arabia, so that was kind of confusing. The whole thing or whatever. Didn't it? It looked like a movie that took place in the Middle East. That's what I'm getting at.
Didn't
I'm pretty sure it did take place in the Middle East.
it? We're furiously Googling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, what I mean is like that one building that the Sultan lived in.
Oh, because it looked kind of like the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, I thought that was the Taj Mahal.
I don't think so. Because Aladdin was taken out of 1001 Nights. Wasn't it?
Okay, that makes more sense.
It would be unusual if the Taj Mahal was featured as a residence, since it's actually a tomb.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, well, shows what I know about that side of the history world.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
imagine if Marty was here, he'd be having my ass right now.
Where is Marty?
I honestly don't know. I don't think he's died, but I
No. I don't know, he's dropped off the face of the world.
know.
I think Cognitive Thought knows him really well, but other than that, I don't know many people who know
There would
Marty.
also be Base
I was
Mama
his-
who would probably know.
I was his slave for a little bit. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. He's gonna come back, and I'm just gonna call him Roman Jesus.
Took a bit longer
He'd
than
probably
3
like
days,
that.
though.
Yeah, well, sometimes you get too drunk and you got to sleep one off for a while.
Like 4 or 5
A few
months.
months. Yeah.
Someone mentioned on his Discord that he's doing well, at least. But
That's
No, he's alive.
Maybe he just needed a break from the bullshit. I mean, sometimes.
It's gonna probably be going away for a few months from the internet and coming back and see everyone infighting or whatnot.
Norway says Arabia is not a country.
It was in the past.
It's more like a geographic location.
But like at the time period, it probably was Arabia.
It's yeah, I mean like it's a peninsula, but
But well, that's so. You know what else I've heard about in the movie world? Did you know that they're gonna do a Tetris movie?
What? Are the blocks gonna talk?
No idea. And apparently they're hoping to make it into a trilogy.
What?
Tetris.
Are kids that bored that they're like
Emoji movie. I'm pretty sure companies don't know kids.
the Emoji Movie was weird. Like I don't know, it was weird.
This is why I don't support Hollywood. I don't go to the cinema. I don't buy Blu-rays or DVDs or whatever. I don't, just don't support them with my hard-earned cash. Fuck them up the ass.
To be fair, I'm not
Really
sure if
good
there's going to be much of the Hollywood left come next year. Assault allegations.
I'm currently making a song about that, just so you know.
Oh, Hallie needed a drop off to quickly rub one out.
As she does.
Oh, my phone notified me that I have.
That you have AIDS?
That could be too.
The wonders of technology.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, she's back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Too long.
My phone decided I can't run Hangouts and Twitter at the same time. I had to pick.
No.
Well, at least she picked us for now.
Take me to a useless website. Great.
Wanted to.
Someone did a Photoshop of the jealous girlfriend meme, and they put aimless year on the dude and a baby on the chick in the red dress.
Did picked off of
Ew.
Atticus' house, maybe?
Possibly. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's really hard to sympathize with pedophiles in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
I think
to be
we
honest,
should
I haven't
cast
been following that
straight
story, but yeah.
Puff his penis.
How do you think they get
You
Vienna
can't fuck a
sausages?
kid if they can't have a tool.
Just can them.
Just, yeah. Evil people. Just saying.
I don't understand how you could even look at a child and think, oh, that's so hot. They're so disgusting. Like, even like in my wildest imaginings, like there are particles of things, places that you're like, how the fuck? And you're like, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask. Here's a tissue. Just figure that out. Like
sorts of bodily fluids.
Yeah, I mean, like.
Well, they keep trying to say that it's a mental disability, but I don't know how much I buy that.
They're like awkward and like they trip. I mean, I've seen kids just walk and you're like looking at their head and then they're just gone. And you're like, what happened? They just fell over some shit. Like that's not something that you look at and you're like, oh wow, look at how sexy and graceful that is. Like they're like these awkward little disgusting germ factories. I mean, like even I remember I was talking to one of my friends worked in a pedophile unit for the cops, and he would deal with catching the pedophiles and profiling them and all that other, and then talking to the victims. And like he said, the most oftentimes pedophiles would be like, they're just so sexy when they dance, they're dancing sexy because they want me to pay attention. And it's like, like a 3-year-old who's like, shake your booty. And I'm like, that's like the last thing I think when I see, I'm just like, put it away. It's time to sit and listen. Why is this happening? Like, it's like, I don't even understand that mentality, how you could look at something like that and be like, oh yeah, they're coming on to me, when it's like, no, they don't know what that means. And then that stupid dick fuck Omni Politics who was on, and he's like, children are sexual animals. And I'm like, you asshole. Like, what? Because
How long before there's a bunch of people advocating for bestiality?
That's already happened.
Yeah.
Well,
I do, of course.
Yeah, I know.
All about the
cum-soaked carrot.
I support your habits. My little foxtail butt plug.
Ooh.
Whoa. But no, like it just. But he said something about them masturbating. Like kids will do it. It's. If you're a professional, you don't call it masturbating. Call it self-soothing. It's usually how they put themselves to sleep because it helps them relax, which it helps everybody relax. But they're not like, ooh, look at me, I'm touching my privates to be sexy. They're like, that doesn't cross a child's mind. So but pedophiles have this thought process that like, that's something that a child is doing to get their attention. And I wouldn't say it's a mental disability. It's a fucking mental disease. Like, they need to go. There used to be a time, when you grow up and like little Johnny is like on the street with you and you're like playing with him and you're like, oh, he's kind of a weird kid. And then little Johnny moved away, but his parents were still there. And you're like, that's weird, because little Johnny went to the funny farm and never came back. And then there were like really awesome moccasins and wallets. And that's what little Johnny did for the rest of his fucking life. And like, we need to go back to that. Like, if you have a disease and you're that crazy, like, have fun at the institution. Bye. Nice to know you. But it's a progressive thing. Like, let's not do that because it'll hurt feelings. I don't give a fuck whose feelings are hurt, because
especially if it's a pedophile.
People running around hurting other people. Do we care about the victim's feelings? No, not really. We care about, oh, this poor pedophile. He's virtuous because he likes children, but he won't touch them or he won't do anything. Fuck that shit. Lock that motherfucker away. If he's so virtuous, he knows he needs to be left away from society.
Yeah. And like, the thing is, how much of it is really a disease and how much of it is an actual thing that people want? I can't believe every pedophile on the planet is doing that just because they have some mental disability.
It's just they have a really weird way of thinking. Like, as opposed to thinking like normal people when a child is doing something and going, oh, that's a kid, that's cute. It's kind of annoying. Cut it out. They're like, oh, look at that. They're just dancing all for me and I just want that. And it's like, really? Like,
it's a special kind of narcissism.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, let's go find a useless website, I guess.
Useless website.
Well, just a short bit of news then. Apparently, Walmart is no longer selling Antifa merchandise. Which is cool.
Were they to begin with? What the fuck?
Apparently they were selling like sweatshirts with the Antifa logo, the flags and whatnot. But since they're a domestic terrorist organization, and they
what should I call it?
That's one major step, Walmart. Well done. Your fingers on the pulse there.
Well, one step forward and one step back, since they also removed a T-shirt which, let's see, Walmart came under fire earlier this week, pulling a shirt bearing the words "rope, tree, journalist, some assembly required." That's awesome.
That's actually a really funny shirt.
But apparently they got a complaint from a journalist advocacy group, and they pulled it from the shelves.
Ugh, journalists have the thinnest skin. They will write
Mhm.
the shittiest things about people,
Mhm.
and then when it comes time to like talk about journalists, they're like, "We are a protected class." Oh, fuck yourself. Are you crazy? You're
They're
writing shit.
glorified
Your
bloggers.
opinions are shit, and you have no backbone. There used to be a time when journalists were like really aspiring to be like Ed Murrow, and right now they're all just a bunch of cowering, dickless fuck asses.
Basically, yeah.
I sincerely hope they write an article about that and they quote me.
Well, I can write an article, and that'll make me a journalist.
Anybody's a journalist. You know how many syndicated writers there are on Twitter with that verified check mark, and they're like, I wrote an article once, and you're like,
Yeah.
do you still have a job though? Like, are you just?
It was published on Salon.com.
I know. Oh, Salon. I keep trying to get a job at
Okay.
Cosmo. I keep tweeting at them every time they tweet some stupid shit. I tweet at them, and I'm like, your magazine sucks.
Okay, so apparently here's
I
a
could fix that.
random
Hire me.
checkers game that we can't play.
Oh.
Well, that is a very useless website.
You heard about the deep web, here's the useless web.
Oh, if you keep clicking enough times, you'll probably reach BuzzFeed.
Good point.
Although the useless web is probably heavily biased.
Mhm.
Probably.
What?
What do they give next?
Oh my gosh.
Screenshot of an article here. Sorry, white people, but trying too hard not
Well,
to be racist is low-key kind of racist.
Oh, I think I retweeted that.
That's something saying ducks are the best.
I just. BuzzFeed is cancer.
Totes.
This domain name. All right.
Ducks are the best.com. Well, that's kind of useful actually, because you can actually buy that domain name if you were some sort of masochist.
Or Rory the lion.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Let's see.
This is from BuzzFeed. 11 serious struggles of being a recovering asshole. Who wants to recover from that?
Well, writing
Didn't
for
think so.
BuzzFeed is a sign that you're a recovering asshole.
It's a sign that
Not
you
quite
are an
there yet.
asshole.
Yeah.
You probably have
Admitting-
a recovering asshole.
Admitting you're an asshole is the first step to living a better, happier life. And here are the things that make someone an asshole. When you automatically go into eye roll mode around extremely positive people.
On a side note, Norway Shadow says, what if you guys go to Cornhub and look at the comments?
Pornhub?
No, he said Cornhub. So I assume that's,
Okay, now we got a random dog licking the screen.
what? I assume that's a video sharing website featuring cobs of corn removing their husks, being slathered in butter.
Well, it's actually a website about corn.
Mm-hmm.
It's cornhub.blogspot.com.
Okay.
And this one is black corn. And it's just pictures of black corn. And then this guy, Reese, says, so horny, love them black stalks. I love a big black corn in my mouth. I could suck it all night. I love big black corn in my mouth. Could suck it all night. This is a country person, and I grew corn, and stop taking advantage of this shit. P.S. Love Chase. Fuck you.
This makes me
OMG, these
so
kernels
juicy
got
and
my
corny.
butter flowing everywhere. I love shucking my stalk.
So buttery. I'm
That
about to release
comment.
my butter. Hit me with that wet cob, daddy.
Did you get on that?
Yeah, I like big, huge corn. Me too. I
I'm-
have friends.
I'm so corny right now. I'm
Let's
an
be corny
18-year-old
and do
piece of corn, and I need a big black buttery stalk to loosen my tight little cob.
it. Can someone buy me borscht? Thank you.
What?
Apparently, he
Corn
wants some sort of beetroot soup.
The black corn is so hot it bothers my kernels. My kernels are getting so hot and bothered by this big black corn they might just turn into popcorn. Then this guy comes back, kernels, you need autocorrect. And then somebody else comes back and spells out the word you. Why can't I just get my corn on with these people and their grammar?
I came out of the closet. My dad was pissed, and my mum got so scared that she moved me with my auntie and uncle in Bel Air.
Okay. So we got
Oh
something
yes,
with open.
so big. My kernels are popping. Yes, so corny.
Bees.
LOL, it made me so moist.
And Oprah.
Ooh, I got the butter all ready to go. Black corn, here I come.
Pornhub.
just corned your stalk. Oh, I just cream corned myself. It's so sticky.
Oh,
Give me that corn, daddy.
the corn up, it'll turn into popcorn.
This person posts lame. Pornhub's better. What? Corn is obviously super hot. You don't understand. Corn is
When it
love.
turns
Corn
into
is
hot.
life. It's all corn now.
Slob on my knob from corn on the cob.
This is cancer.
Why do I feel that's a poem somewhere?
Probably is.
Because it was on deep erotic or deep underground poetry. We just haven't found the whole of it yet.
Oh. Best comment ever. This one will take a while. There I was standing there with my jaw on the floor. She was the most beautiful husk I've ever seen. Dear God, I was ready to get inside her. I knew it was time. Grasping her tight, firm body, I brought her home. As we arrived, I brought her to my room. We both knew what was about to happen. I laid her down on my bed, taking off one layer at a time until she was bare. Then I went down, showing her that for the next several minutes my tongue was only for her. Then it was my turn for pleasure. TERN. Slowly she bent me down, my heart pounding with anticipatin. I feel the tip make first contact with my small pink butthole. Slowly I was forced to spread to make room for the enormous mass that was slowly making its way to my large intestine. Then in and out. The pleasure radiates through my body while I stoke myself. Then I finish. The most pleasurable and memorable time I can remember. We end the night with cuddling while I weep myself to sleep. When I wake up the next morning, my new friend is gone. Only a single piece of husk is left for me to remember my only love by and to stroke one out in memory with. I love you, my mysterious friend.
My corn got butter all over because I was so corny. Time to go stalk my future wife, Cornisha. She's a bitch.
When you get your girlfriend to get to this page.
I love seeing those long black stalks. Makes me cream my corn thinking about them, squirting hot butter all over my anus and piping my kernels.
Oh, here's one. Here's a rap, apparently. Where you from, Shaka? fuck how you grew. Where you from, my shucker? Where your farmer stay, huh, my shucker? This farm city I plow, my shucker. What?
Black corn, the story of my life. It all started back in '08 in Clayton, Louisiana, back when I was still making moonshine for a living. One day I came across a field of corn, not just any type of corn. It was black corn, corn as far as the eye could see. So I went in closer to investigate this corn. I was thinking I could maybe get myself a quick snack. Yes, this is technically stealing. So I'm GTA, motherfucker. Anyways, I grabbed myself a couple of ears of corn. They were quite long and stiff. Warm, too. I stripped them and began getting the bugs off them so I could eat. Then I saw it. The longest motherfucking corn ear I've ever seen. God damn, it was big. Then I got raped. But it's not spelled right. Then I got raped by a band of black people. The end. See y'all next time when me and Cletus make some apple cider, get drunk, and fuck donkeys.
Okay.
One day I will kidnap my friend Jetty, and I will tie him up in my basement and make sure that he can't escape. And I will butter him up with a lot of butter and make his yell my name as I pinch his nipples with cold metal pliers. And I will take my big black stalk of corn. I will pillanish him for not doing good in school, and I will make his F into a C.
This corn makes me harder than Hitler during the Holocaust.
Oh, jeez.
I make my bitch Pat shove
Wow.
black corn in my ass and make him scream, "Oh, Sophane, I want to eat your corn."
So fun.
No, the guy's name is Justin.
Oh, damn.
Oh, it was just funnier the other way.
Would it be funny if it was the actual Sophane?
What is it we're looking at the moment? Vulcan, that website. Koalas to the max.
Supposed to become a koala. Have a Jewish Star of David as their logo.
It is a koala. It's a koala on a branch.
How do you know these things?
Because if you blur out your eyes, you can see it.
Big dot.
And then it just built itself into a koala bear.
Koala cunt.
Build-A-Bear, right?
I bent down and I bit into the hard, buttery corn cob emoji. The juices flew into my mouth, and then I moved it up and down on my urethra. And then I knew I was about to come, but no, it was blood. I later died from severe blood loss.
I have a huge, big black stalk halfway up my ass right now. As soon as I can get most of this slippery butter off my hands so I can hold my camera, I'm going to post some pics.
Anyone excited for Fallout 4? Oh, here's another long one. If you don't mind, Vulcan.
My boy Devin wants all your hot, steamy stalks in his mouth.
My boy Tevin.
Okay, Mom.
I'm going to prom without a date, like the loser I was. I arrived through all the flashy strobe lights and streamers. It must be nice having a date. I see something go into the bathroom. I go into the bathroom to investigate. And there she was, the most beautiful vegetable I've ever seen. Her stalk was so buttery and slender. Her kernels couldn't have been more perfect. I went up to her and bit her. All her juicy juices went into my mouth, and they were so good. I grabbed her by the stalk and threw her on the ground. I tied her up with my farmer's rope and slammed her on the wall. She struggled as she tried to escape. I fondled her hard kernels as I put my dick in her cornhole. I rocked back and forth as she kept trying to struggle. I kept getting harder. I stifled her corny screams with my big hand. She stopped struggling and screaming as she finally accepts the moment. I start going faster and faster in her irritated cornhole. Then we both climax and she falls to the ground. I stroked her beautiful skin as I looked at her crying red-eyed shaft. Her stalk was beet red. I assumed that she was a virgin, that she was bleeding. Then I realized that she's not a virgin and my dick had a giant cut in it. I die 3 minutes later from blood loss.
Big
This
black
is-
corn is
Oh,
my
you've
fetish. Not just any fetish, but an asphyxiation that gets me harder than titanium and gets me moist like condensation. My first sight of a black corn, I wasn't sure whether to fuck it or touch it. My pupils enlarged bigger than ever, and I couldn't help but embrace it into my ass. It was a sight to remember till the end of time. It hurt, but it felt so good. My life had changed ever since, and so has the size of my asshole due to adding another big black corn every time I have sex with them. I don't even add butter. My colon grips onto the corn and just shucks away for hours on end. And let me tell you, if your man can't make you orgasm, then big black corn can.
Here's one for you. So there's this corn, right? God, she's hot. You know, like huge stalk, luscious kernels, long silk. So I go up to her. We start talking, and she agrees to go home with me. I tear her stalkings off with my teeth. She seems to like it when I pull her silk. I start pounding into her. She starts to come, squirting all over the place. She turns around and licks all the juice off my rock-hard cock. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, she just pops. So now I have this popped corn to take care of. I mean, the sex was hot, but I have no idea how to handle it. What if the police find out?
My first threesome was with some black corn. I had my girl Carly with me again, and oh my gosh, we loved it. The black corn felt so good in my butthole while I was plugging my girl. She kept screaming, oh Tim, let me suck your big old corn. I love the way it creams all over my corny pussy. Let me devour your corn stalk.
Hi, I'm Ahmad. I was of liking women's until I found Kern Hub. It's so sex. I want to get Kern, but my country run by ISIS, and they say no corn in my country. I want sex Kern in my ass, but Dad just say no. Please help me get some sex ass Kern to fuck all night. And so Daddy stopped touching my greasy Islamic asshole.
I was,
can't do it.
in the dark, lying on the bed, jerking off my big, black, cum-infested stalk. I went faster and faster, so loud I couldn't hear anything. It was blurry, I couldn't see, sweating so much I couldn't stand it. 3 knocks upon the door I couldn't hear over the beating of my stocking rubbing ferociously, running back and forth. Mother walks in, surprised. I didn't think I was that advanced. Honey, what are you doing? I was stunned, sitting there with my stalk hanging out. Mother had no idea how large her son's stalk was. Mother slowly walked up, climbing up to her son. She took off her clothes, obviously getting horny over her son's large stalk. They started making out, tongue-licking in unbelievable places. As he inserted his over 11-inch cock inside of his own mother, moaning was heard from the next-door neighbors. It was wet, sweating sperm and cum everywhere. Once they decided it was time to stop, they couldn't look at each other without getting the slight bit corny. The night ended, and they went on with their separate lives, scarred in a good way. Heart emoji.
Just on a side note, we have
Corn fest.
we have chased everyone away. There is no one watching now except myself and Ali.
I'm so surprised. STD dating site is best for the leading website for single people who live with herpes, HPV, HIV, or AIDS, and are looking for love, friendship, or companionship. This site provides the members with more than just dating. Yeah, it's not just a dating site. It's a home for the people with STD, where everyone support each other, make new friends, and, moreover, inspire each other.
Oh, no.
Way to shoo everyone away. If we ever want a private stream, just comments.
Well, Norway Shadow's still in the chat, apparently.
Oh, that's good. It's your idea, Norway. Okay, I give up.
Ugh.
Wait, what? Oops. Dead air. I'm just trying to...
I'm typing.
Yeah, so am I.
We'll stop doing things at the same time. That's ridiculous. So Blood Drive was awesome, right?
Oh, totally awesome. I really enjoyed it.
Everyone should watch Blood Drive and bring it back.
Yeah. You have very good taste in TV programs.
Thank you. I, unlike some of the rest of the world, don't get off on porn. I get off on watching people get sucked into soul reclamators.
And why not? Why the hell not?
It's so hot.
It's so hot.
Slink is the best, though. He's so cool.
Mm-hmm. I want his outfit.
Oh, it's so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do that for Halloween this year. I was gonna feminize Slink, but then I just ran out of time. Yeah.
Come watch us be assholes and ruining Emperor Vulcan's stream, according to Snip.
Oh.
We're totally
So
sending
bad.
your,
It's been ruined long
your
before
channel
you
down the
came
stream.
on.
Down the drain. It's going all the way. You'll lose all your subscribers and you'll
They're
never
gonna be
work
like,
again on
why
this
would you
channel."
have these two on? We're usually so entertaining. I don't understand. What's happening?
It's Cornhub.
Yeah, Cornhub really fucked us over. It's
Mm.
funny, though. I think it's a niche market thing.
I think it is.
It's
I'd
not
come
everyone
up with some sort of
wants to
corn-related
corn.
pun, but I mean, wasn't
Everyone is corny.
very? Wasn't Jeff Holiday the like singer in Corn?
I have no idea.
That's the joke. He looks like
Oh, I don't know what Jeff Holiday looks like.
you don't. He looks like Jonathan
No.
Davis.
It's like half his head
Okay.
shaved, kind of.
He's got those, yeah.
So he
shaved
looks like the
sides.
guy who's sang for Korn, is what you're telling me.
It's like
Gotcha.
they could be brothers.
Not a big Korn fan.
Yeah, we're all right. I mean, you know.
Okay, this is what the heck?
No idea.
Internet
You're
is
so
being
hot in my room right now.
So take off all your clothes.
It must
Aw,
be. I'm
that's
just
cute.
steaming the place up.
With those sloppy farts.
It's all the it's all the corn tension.
It's repeating on you.
Deal with it.
Deal with what?
Deal with the corn.
What am I
Deal
looking
with it.
for?
Somebody just commented on your thing.
Good on you, Jen. Oh, look, Gaming and Yelling's in the chat. Fuck
Oh.
off, dude.
Aw, Gaming Ellie, he's so cute and loud.
He looks like, so I can't confirm or deny that.
Oh,
I don't actually know what he looks like. I just think he's,
it is
Cute
totally
and funny.
Mexican.
yeah.
Total wetback.
He would be a good corn fucker.
He would.
Okay, we are going to have
He'd
to
be in
go
there. He'd be in there making tortilla chips.
Okay, I'm going
We're
to
go-
have
we're
to
going to
find a different thing.
We are.
Is but
Find something
Tortilla
first.
chips and guac.
Before I start reciting poetry from deep underground poetry, I found a good one.
Oh, I didn't even look yet.
I think we'd better let
do one
Vulcan-
last week. What?
I think we'd better
I don't
let
think
you
we
find
did one
something
last
serious.
week.
I want to actually get off this, but it is being unbelievably slow.
I have one called Love Scent Part 3. It's not really a poem. Oh, it's by some guy named Danny, and he looks real friendly.
I bet.
Well, I don't know. You could be like Danny
He's from-
Ports.
He's from the UK, and he looks just like Boss Baby. Like the baby.
No.
Oh, so cute. He's a baby.
Account Pest Manager.
Here.
This one, well, since we haven't found anything to talk about yet, so I'll just recite the poem. This one's by
Yeah.
Tenderloin. It's called A Tasteful Treat. It's about sexualizing food, just so you know.
We already did that on Cornhub. It was not good.
Yeah,
This
we've
is
already
bad.
lost enough fans.
Yeah, we lost everyone on that
Damn it.
one. Thanks, Norway.
But there's 7 people watching. I can, recite
Oh,
the
wow.
poem and get back to where we were
Apparently.
before. Overboiled
To be
veggies.
fair, most of our streams have 7
and
people watching.
unseasoned meats. Her mouth craves the enchantment of big city streets. She rejects the white diet of conservative taste. A barbecued hot dog will not be her fate. The hungry apprentice works to train her bland tongue on culinary magic where her juices will run. A delicious adventure she finds Middle East. She samples a falafel, a scrumptious feast. The oils of tahini drip down her glazed chin. She devours completely all the goodness within. A few hours later, her appetite back, she is summoned by dub music to the old roti shack. It starts as a dry rub, seasoned up with a jerk. Her wet marinade prompts a hot pepper squirt. She engulfs his creation in a snug little pocket as it simmers and it stirs. Her azurient socket. He tables the curry, her palate is ready. She devours every mouthful, the flavor is heady. No longer famished, she drifts into sleep. These streets will provide her with plentiful treats. Now let's see how many people watching. Yes, it's back to 5. There you go.
Yay! Good old lucky number or something.
Apparently this is cancer. Thank you, Jinx.
Yeah, we know. When are we
Oh,
not
good. I
cancer?
exited
Like,
out of
let's be
Firefox
honest.
and I reopen it because that's what I used to look at my other stuff, and then it goes back to the useless web.
Yeah, you need to find something else to browse the interwebs with.
This one is written by Lily of the Valley, and it's called Intransitive Slut. The hope that you'll turn into my monster, get high and fuck. I'm only human. Preaching, sexting. My favorite thing to do now. Pre-approved dick pics. Ah, she's a feminist. Assertive sexual dominance. Female sexual suppression. Dicks as objects. Art. Sex sounds fill your mouth. Frosted pink pussy of mine. Feeling you. Open me at Christmas. Ha, yes, I'm a stylish mess.
Okay. That was kind of gay.
It
Okay,
is
one
gay.
moment.
Super gay.
A little faster. So things I plan to look at because I did find a few things to laugh at.
Well, I mean, you
Be
could
my
always,
dirty girl and bring daddy.
Well, you're gonna be my
always send us
dirty
the
girl,
links.
Allie?
Yep.
She always is.
This is by Zombie hanging herself. Her name is Coffee House Spider. Be my dirty girl, make your puss lubricate. I will be ready to fornicate. Bring daddy, he can do me too. I will wear some sexy shoes. Put on my collar of studs and iron. My pussy walls are never drying. But daddy makes my backache heal. I am pink inside and love to squeal. Let me wear my sexy shoes. Be good to me, daddy will possess my every moan, and he will groan as we both clean and kiss his bone.
That all?
She wrote the one about the old man fucking the old man through the wall while his wife watched.
How do you fuck a man through the wall while your wife watches?
And there was a hole, and they fucked through the
glory hole.
hole, and the
That
wife was
makes
there,
more
like,
sense. Like I was just
patting his back.
imagining like he I didn't process from Star Wars, then put him there, but it made sure like and just started banging it. That's what came to mind.
Yeah. But Vulcan, if you want, you can just
Beats?
drop the link in the side chats, and I can, I can present.
Okay.
If you're having problems with Firefox.
Oh, it's moving now. It's behaving.
That's what she said.
Unlike
Again.
me. Daddy likes to give spankings, though.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Jinx.
Oh, you need it. Guy quitting patriotism.
You want some more food?
Can we read this first, or should we do that first?
Yeah, if you want to take that, and then we can take a break for a little snack. Ugh.
Because I know you don't. I Quit Patriotism by the Prince of D.A. Land. Interest. Okay, actually, I do know what that means. Like, I do browse DeviantArt every now and then, obviously, and
Very.
I was doing this like sort of storytelling series, and apparently this guy got to be the prince. I'm gonna go because that's as far as I understand it. Yes, I am being sincere with the title of the journal. I used to be a patriotic person, no matter what happened in this nation. Still love the nation no matter what. However, as of late, as I get older, I'm getting of the lies such as the American dream. American dream is a lie now. As well as my privileges and all that stuff that I'm starting to question why I love this nation in the first place. Oh, you can always go.
You can always go fuck yourself.
Actually,
He can go eat borscht in Siberia. I hear it's nice.
yeah. In a previous journal, I mentioned the following: freedom, interesting history, decent people, food, music. To America because of their music. Come on, be serious. Nature and the beauty of forests and desert.
America has a lot of
clear
good
view.
music. The fuck?
I'm trying to be funny. I'm sorry. View of the seas.
You're hurting Satchmo, and it's really bugging me. Louis Armstrong?
Clear view of the ocean or the seas and lakes. Make America better. Okay, this is gonna be a ride. Stop talking negative about other countries, but other countries are shit. One viral guy wants to leave the UK. Stop discriminating against one another, but then he puts in parentheses, get along. And getting along aren't necessarily mutually exclusive. Discriminate against women and still get along with them.
I do that with Ali all the time.
What?
I discriminate against you.
Yeah. He won't give me his abo dick. It's really sad.
Yep. But you just have to go over there and just climb on him when he's least expecting it and ride.
Probably all I have to do is just bend over in his vicinity. And all of a sudden.
And
You'll be going home with no clothes.
Straya babies.
But remember, you can't do it until that 22 date.
Oh yeah, Tuesday. That's right. I already sent him the memo, so he knows.
More focus on the youth. Stop being hypocrites. All right, we're not going to go any further into this. We're just going to make this statement. wiser on the taxes, spending, and investments. Again, this is like a more individual. This guy's getting it. Do not get involved in other countries' conflicts. Why? I can get where you're coming from, but every now and then there's things involved if there are allies, you dipshit.
What are allies? Those are just another letter for the acronym LGBTQAIA
If you see
plus
For the alphabet soup community.
F. They fucking left off the furries. How could they
And
do
folk-
that?
Don't give them any ideas.
They should let the furries in. Everybody else is allowed in. I think that
But there are old
I think the
furries that they won't
LGBTQ plus community discriminates against furries, and I'm putting it out there now that those people are fucking bigots.
Laugh if there's a BuzzFeed article between this and the next time we stream declaring rights for furries.
There
It
will
will
be. I'm
happen.
sure there already is. It's time
Focus
for the
more
Third
on
Reich
food
to take precedence.
Focus more on food products. Find a way to stop obesity. What the? More on food products. Stop obesity. This is how you stop obesity. Attach a bunch of them to a sleigh and force them to take you everywhere.
This needs to be done with Tess Holiday.
She blocked me.
Nice.
Thanks.
And Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham didn't block me, but I call her on her bullshit quite a bit, so I'm kind of surprised about that. I guess I just am not big enough to like ping on her radar. But Tess Holiday was like, "You're too small." Block. And by small, I mean my body size.
Oh.
She's like, "You would only fit on one dinner plate. That's not nearly large enough."
Okay,
To
I did
feed
not know
me.
Tess Holiday was a fan of eating people.
Of course she is. Have you seen the size of her? Nice.
Like eating people get you fatter than eating normal food?
I mean, she eats everything. She's basically just a vacuous black hole. She just sucks everything into her body.
That made me touch myself.
Okay,
Apparently, Norway
Just
Shadow thinks your cup size is
don't
too small.
expose yourself to children's.
Norway Shadow, what?
He thinks your cup size is too small.
Oh, it's a 34 triple D, so I mean, it's pretty substantial.
Mm.
But for Tess Holiday,
Hey.
she's like a 7,000 floppy
Zed.
tits. I don't even know. She has pretty large breasts, but I think it's because she has pretty large everything.
Mm-hmm.
One of her tits is
There's
probably
such
the
a thing
entire
as too
size of
big
my
tits.
body.
In some places.
But
Her
the head is
thighs
so
are larger
small.
around than my waist.
The head is so small in proportion, like to the rest of her body.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, anyways, while I still go by these statements, so apparently he made something about this a while ago. I feel that there's a great disconnect between people these days. All right. Any detail about this, good sir? Okay. Sure, I'm still happy to live here and still prefer this over Mexico. See, I told you he was Mexican. I feel
Nobody
like
cares about
I'm
Mexico
just.
or Mexicans.
We should have just annexed it.
Ugh.
But I feel like I am just in a rut trying to keep going and say I love this country when in reality it's not showing me love back. No nation is supposed to show you they love you. Has that been a thing? Yes, well, we're the best nation because we're the only ones that still has a clue what it means to be a nation. Heck?
BuzzFeed
heard
is
something the
racist
other way.
against furries too. This is very sad to me. Yes,
BuzzFeed.
Kate Natopoulos, you fucking Greek. She looks Greek. Ugh.
So they actually don't like. Okay, maybe there will be a furry article. It's just not going to be a positive one.
Proof Disney is actually marketing Zootopia to furries. A marketing firm contracted by Disney has been reaching out to furry groups asking them to post to Instagram with the movie hashtag in exchange for freebies.
Jeez, freebies.
It's the Disney furry conspiracy.
Wow.
Disney, of course, Disney's involved in furries. They're part of the Third Reich. We all know this.
So apparently, what he means is it seems typical
Donald Duck
to
makes
him.
so much more sense now.
Didn't they have a propaganda piece with him, like working with
Yep.
German factory and just having him go, "Hey Hitler," while doing the what things, and then every now and then they throw Mussolini or whatnot.
Yep.
I remember that. And before someone says, "No, this has zero to do with Trump," no fucks about who runs the nation, because in all honesty, we are never getting a great leader. I will admit I did develop these feelings around presidency. So are you saying you didn't like Obama, or you thought he was a great leader? Yeah, that's a fun. Even once that considered.
Ali.
Aw.
Al, you okay?
Yep.
Okay, Ali.
I just
Even
sent you an article.
Should I be concerned?
should all be concerned.
Mildly.
Consider as great in the past had flaws. Yeah, because everyone is human, you dipshit. Anyone who goes back and watches this stream again,
Yeah,
take
he's
a
the
shot for every
parsnip.
time I call this guy dipshit.
Oh, that's what I'm already
I'm
doing.
already drinking.
Here's
Gaming
a
and yelling,
reason to
my
get more
nips are
drunk.
dangerous.
This nation is not the perfect mythical utopia most people want it to be. Okay, you're saying people want it to be. That means most people know it's not a utopia, you dipshit. I don't know why I'm getting so angry out of this idiot's article. The guy who actually so if he watches this stream, he's gonna hate me.
That's okay. No one will ever watch this stream.
It's
No, we had too much corn porn.
Yeah, exactly.
Say it again.
Corn porn. We had too much corn porn.
What?
Okay, Egal on Twitter. Yes, I have a son. No need to remind me.
Oh, because I called them motherfuckers. That's funny. That's clever. At first I was like, wait, what? Why would I say I'm so confused. Like, I didn't say anything about anybody's son as far as I know.
Subtle.
But I might have. Subtle. I did call him a motherfucker.
Mhm.
Continue this, so whatever it is about furries.
Yes.
Yes.
They pissed off Tony the Tiger. Ooh, I could read one of those chicken things, the chicken stories.
Wait, what?
The chicken stories from that book.
Oh yes, you must do this.
Hey, let me finish this.
Yes.
I'm too spoiled. How does a nation's people become too spoiled? We need to keep going with hard work if we want utopia. Utopia or... Yeah, I think people are working, but no one said this was going to be a utopia. Spoiled with the fact that we have more rights than anywhere else in the world. Hate speech laws that people go to jail for saying someone cry. Keep. Oh wait, I already read that. Also, as a Christian, I have a belief that this world is not my home, and therefore this nation is. Yes, but while you're here, you're still supposed to respect your nation, boy. One God, one meat, nothing more. I was born in a different nation. Didn't you just say you're Mexican? I'd like to point out that you said you're Mexican, so technically didn't he want you to be there?
Nobody wants to go to Mexico.
Is he a Mexican or a Mexicant?
He's a Mexicunt.
Mexican.
Just like gaming and yelling.
Let's see. Okay, one more paragraph and then it'll be over. Sounds brief, but it is true. I will no longer see any point in saluting the flag, singing the national anthem, or celebrating its holidays. Because he thinks those are stupid holidays. Understand why, but okay. Saluting you don't see a point in saluting the flag or singing the national anthem. Don't sing the national anthem either, but
Oh, we have the worst national anthem, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a bummer.
Really?
Yeah.
Australians, let us all rejoice, for we are young and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds with nature's gift of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance. Australia fair, cunts. There you go. You're still willing to say that. Oi, oi, oi! They're still willing to say that the American anthem is the worst in the world.
Yes.
Damn.
It's just boring. And you have to stand there for so long. And like
and
we
hold
only
the guy
sing,
singing.
we only sing the first part. There's more parts. It's that bad that we only sing the first part.
I'd like to give you more parts.
Boom.
I do not hate this nation, but I'm going to see it as for now on.
A boring national
See it
anthem.
as just a home. I guess I'm confused, sir. I mean, first, ridiculous demands like we get along without necessarily discriminating. Something everyone does.
How much longer is this guy gonna whinge for?
He says, I will still support the military, police, firemen, and the rest of the heroes, but only through common sense. No idea what he means by that. Support something through common sense. Or last thing, and isn't kind of refusing this, kind of doing that? The people who fought so you could say this. Old purchase good for you. Just all my own personal feelings. Well, your feelings are from Parsnip. Why getting off to anime porn is shorthand for.
Norway Shadow just sent me that link or tagged me
So
with that, and I thought I'd send it to you to present if you wish. Why getting off to anime porn is shorthand for supporting Donald
no idea how to read.
Trump.
Might be someone I want to.
Wait, no, because Kurt Eichenwald is the one who had the tentacle porn, and he hates Donald Trump. This article's bullshit.
I remember that guy.
Yeah, that's when the tentacle stuff started. So funny.
We're
I
finally
just started
done
making,
with this.
and like
Doja.
then people actually think I'm really into tentacles.
Are.
So into them, so much. I actually prefer root vegetables these days.
I hope so. I'll give you a root.
It's gonna do their job if you tell them to.
I bet you will, cunt. So I'm going to read you a selection from my favorite book. It's called 50 Shades of Chicken. It's a cookbook.
While I pull up the next thing that you sent me, Allie.
Yeah, don't piss off Tony the Tiger. He has some big balls. I've seen those hentai pictures. Extra virgin breasts. Two blue eyes twinkle in the light of the open Sub-Zero. It's not Blades. It's some other guy with an easygoing smile and a box of frozen tater tots. What do you mean? You have a ton of grub in here, he calls behind him, and I'm starving. It's not grub, I hear Blades scold. They're my ingredients, and you can't have them. They're mine, for my work. The sound of his voice makes me long to see those strong hands, to feel them on my breast. How does he do that? Whatevs, bro. I'm not into your fancy stuff anyway. Hey, what about the chicken? We could just throw it in under the broiler. Looks tasty. No! Blades says too quickly. You can take the Christmas ham. Do not touch the chicken. Before Blades even finishes the sentence, his brother fixes his famished gaze on the rosy ham. He grins and slices off a tender morsel, which seems to please the ham very much. Then he quickly slices off another chunk, plunging it into a jar of mayonnaise before devouring it. Sorry, mustard. I don't know. I hate mustard that much. The ham glows excitedly in a way I've rarely seen. I know what that glow means. Oh, Ham. She's only just met him. Meanwhile, Blades reaches into the fridge and gently helps me out. I thrill to the unexpected touch of his hands. You have far too much potential to be tossed under a broiler, Miss Hen. Holy crap! Mr. Blades thinks I have potential. Extra virgin, he whispers, making it sound like forbidden nectar. I'm going to rub you with extra virgin olive oil. The best I have. Once again, he turns my drumsticks to molten confetti with his voice. It's a mind-blowing skill. He lays me flat on the cutting board and drizzles me slowly with a thick golden liquid. Suddenly, he stills his hands as a loud ping comes from the other side of the kitchen. It's his brother working the microwave. What's in there? That's my side dish for the ham, bro. What is it? Blade's brother grins mischievously. Taters, baby. You interrupted and you ruined the punchline, you fucking asshole.
Do it again.
No. He says things all weird too. Like he thinks he's right because he's from a penal colony.
I'll give you a penal colony.
I don't want it.
Yes, you do.
Nope.
Penal AIDS.
Probably.
She already has AIDS.
Oh, we found your Frosted Flakes, Allie. Frosted.
I keep them in my box.
Good for you.
Oh,
That's
finish the
another
fucking-
term for vagina.
I know.
You gonna finish the story?
I already did.
You did?
Yeah. You were too busy
Yeah, that
correcting
was
me.
obvious. Okay, so
Ugh.
this article.
As you were busy
Allie-
talking over me, you missed the punchline, which I already read. I'm not going to read it again.
Okay, I've heard it before anyway. It's mischievously. There's no
Frosted
extra
Flakes,
I.
bunch block.
Ugh. I prefer to pronounce it the other way.
Oh, it's the wrong way. Go ahead, Vulcan. Go ahead.
Okay. Flakes.
I'm breaking
blocked a
up with
bunch of-
you.
Live on stream.
I'll take
Thank
over.
you.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Right now.
You're talking over Vulcan, for fuck's sake.
Ugh, I'm very emotional because of some Australian cunt who thinks he knows what he's talking about.
Oh, you just learn to pronounce things. Seriously, it's not that hard.
Ugh.
It's not that hard.
You should listen to him pronounce things. Fucking terrible. Why don't you speak that gross language of yours?
I'll speak it right up you. What? Just
50
Look,
ways
can
to
I
turn
please go
Allie
on with
off
this
by
article?
creamy seepage.
Vulcan, please, just
There you
keep
go. She's
speaking.
turned back on.
Allie's never turned on.
Not anymore.
She never did. She was lying about that wetness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hitsu's in the chat. Oh, she can be my
What?
new Hitsu is in the chat. She can be my new girlfriend.
Good.
Okay, am I allowed to go to this article, or do you guys have more relationship stuff to work out?
No, we're good.
He doesn't like the way I pronounce words, so he wants to make me feel like an idiot.
Hmm.
Well, you know what? You just go
It's
and
what he does to make himself
beat that
feel
cum
big.
so.
I am the biggest. Just
Well, you know what?
saying.
You just go in and beat that cum so.
I've seen bigger.
Only in only in your
Only in
local
the
I've
mall.
seen
showers.
smaller too.
It's just right, and you know it. And it curves in such delightful ways.
I'm gonna only speak to it with improperly spoken English.
Oh no, you're gonna trigger me.
All right. No more relationship stuff, guys.
Okay,
Just
we're done. We're just done.
Yeah, we're broken up. It's not a relationship anymore. It's a nothing.
All right. Well, anyway. As
He's
nothing
dating-
as the
he's dating Hitsu
furries
now.
that got
But apparently gaming owns her, so
She has no say in it. She just it's what's happening.
oh man fit into this Hitsu.
All right, read about how Tony the Tiger got triggered.
All right. Frosted Flakes blocked a bunch of furries on Twitter, and now they're all freaking out. Buckle up, this is a weird one. Also, this post contains graphic content.
See,
Don't
I have
worry,
a problem with
Buzz-
that because I don't find furries to be weird at all. I think BuzzFeed is just being assholes.
Done an entire stream on corn. This isn't going to be too graphic. Gawker recently noticed that furries, people who enjoy role-playing as promorphic animals, tweeting super sexual things at Tony the Tiger's Twitter account for the last year. I did not know Tiger had his own Twitter account.
Of course they do. They all do.
Is Tony the Tiger still something they use, or have they moved on?
He's great.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they still use him.
Roses.
See, you don't pronounce that right either.
Reds. Tigers are orange. Oh, well. That's gonna end well. Rhyme help? You, sir, are a glutton to punishment, but that won't deny your ability to cause swooning, but they're coming for you.
Red, white, and woo! I love furries. They're awesome. Send dick pics. Shut up. Yeah,
Let's
I'd
see.
block them
Wait, what?
too.
The Tiger. Tony, give me cummies, daddy. Give me cummies, daddy.
Oh, okay.
All of this became too much for the person running the verified brand account because on Wednesday morning, even the ones who say they've never tweeted the account are reporting they've been blocked by the cartoon tiger. How do you determine who's a furry and who's not?
Oh, it's very obvious who's a furry.
Very.
Yeah, they're out. They're not. It's not like a secret fetish. They're just like, this is my persona, and I'm a furry, and I'm a fox, and that's what I do.
Well, they're anthropomorphic, which means they're part human. So, like, if some human had like some animal-like ears, is that furry stuff? Or
Do you feel like explaining about the Third Reich to Vulcan?
Well, let's just say furries have always confused me. Considered having furry sex and what isn't.
Yiffing is very specific to two furries just fucking.
Well, I know what yiffing is. It's yelling and sniffing.
It's gaming and yelling.
That's giffing. Geffing? Geffing.
No, I've actually seen someone redefine yelling and sniffing when they were playing a FNAF game, and they brought up yiffing.
Yiffing is furry fucking.
What's a FNAF?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh.
There you go. Hitsu wants to come on, by the way.
Oh, she is more than welcome.
Alright, I'll link her. Hold on.
Send her the link, Mr.
She just has to send me pics.
I'm going to. My God.
They are reporting that they are blocked by the cartoon tiger. I don't think I even tweeted at Tony Tiger.
Because the furries were sexually harassing Tony the Tiger a little bit, which is kind of his own fault because he puts himself out there. He doesn't obviously have a fur mate, so, he's just out there single, and he's a tiger, and he's broad shoulders, and like I said, I've seen him fucking Chester Cheetah, and he's got a nice dick and a good set of balls. So, I've seen the Tony the Tiger porn.
Something, like, ask him, where are they going with that? Like, do all these like tiger fucking, or is it like varied? Also, if someone posted a picture of them with a pet and they start sexual harassing the pet, is that furry or is that bestiality?
That's bestiality.
I had to come in as soon as I heard furries.
Because you're a furry?
No, I'm not a furry. No, do you guys just always give me crap for being weebs? Now I can give other people crap. No, I'm kidding. I don't have a problem with furries. Like, most of them are pretty much cool, but some of them are weird.
I got super drunk with an Arctic fox once in Fort Lauderdale.
That's something
Oh,
you
yeah,
hear
I've heard
every
about
day
this.
in conversation. So I
Have
got
you heard
drunk
about
with an
this
Arctic
thing where
fox once.
I mean, if you know anything about my life, that doesn't seem very strange.
No, that's
No.
true.
that sounds actually relatively normal.
Yeah, it's pretty tame.
That fox wasn't tame. Oh, I'm sorry.
Who was it?
No?
I was I was on the phone with Seeps, and he overheard me talking to a cashier about titty fucking.
Yes. Oh, that was awesome.
Why am I not surprised?
She had great
I'm not-
tits. Like, they were awesome. They were so nice. And like, if I wasn't already on the
Ooh,
phone,
la.
I would have asked her to take a picture of her cleave. It was really nice. She was
It's like
a
she's-
nice younger African American lady, and she was hot.
Oh.
She's
Aw.
standing at the counter, right? And she's looking at this chick's tits. And the chick asks, "You got a problem?" And she goes, "No, you just have a really nice rack." And she goes, "Oh, thank you." And they just started talking about titty fucking. It's like, really? People do this? Normal,
At least you
sane
don't-
people do this?
No,
Yes, of course.
No, just Allie.
yeah.
No,
That's not
Oh,
a
don't
thing
lie,
anyone else does.
Hitsugi. You would do it too.
Hitsu would
Probably,
get
but
the
I'm
word
too
titty out of her mouth, and then she'd be like, "Ugh."
yeah, I'd get
She's getting
right. You
Yeah.
know me too well. You know
We have an
Especially
entire
if Metal
group
Man was
devoted to
involved.
making Hitsu embarrassed.
It's not that hard.
That's all that ever happens. It's just like, hey, Hitsugi, penis. And I'm just like,
Seeps knows how to do it. He could do it in like 5 seconds.
Penis.
It's
He just,
Sugi,
he just
Metal
needs
Man
to start
penis.
describing my boat in
Oh, wait,
Norwegian.
really?
Oh,
Did he?
den är
No, he
ganska
didn't, you
stor
bastard.
och svår och den flyter som en dröm. Och när den känner förbi så hör man en tut tut. Och så blir man ganska så våt nere. Och så har man bara lust att ta
I mean, the
yeah?
tiger.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Ta
it.
fram picken och röra på den lite. Slik att man kommer stora, svåra klumpar med kvita sad ut i havet. Dejligt.
Just stop speaking your made-up words, Seeps.
See, it's so gross, isn't it? It's like the grossest language.
Oh, jeez. No, it's not.
He's like, let me talk to you in this disgusting language. And I'm like, ugh, please don't. And then he
No wonder
sends me what the
guys are-
words look like. And I'm just like, that even looks like it's pronounced gross.
You're so uncultured.
Apparently,
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
furries started a Tony Tiger Gate. Controversy have to have the word gate involved.
I think I bit my
That's
finger a
gay.
bit too hard. I think I bruised myself, actually.
Mm.
Yeah, that's why.
Is it good?
They called it Tony the Tiger Gate.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a missed opportunity there.
Totes.
Yeah.
Furry Gate?
It's
don't
great, Gate.
Frosted
Oh.
Gate.
Hope nobody was looking at me while that was happening.
What
I
happened?
wasn't.
What? Nothing.
Hmm.
What's
I'm
she
gonna
talking
have to look back.
about?
Do it again. Do it again. Oh, all he has to do now is laugh, and you're like a mess. Your panties are like what my panties should be like, but
Yeah, but we're all.
I'm
Someone started speaking
obviously an old, dry, worn out saddlebags.
You are. Because you can't pronounce mischievously correctly.
He doesn't like when I say things the cute way, and he doesn't like my stooly voice either.
Oh, why don't you give everyone a demonstration of the Stooley voice? Let them judge for themselves.
Everybody loves the Stoli voice, and I don't understand why you don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I mean, I came, but
If it's
begrudgingly.
we're not focusing on this article now.
I mean, obviously, the most interesting article is which Big Mouth character are you?
I'm that chick Jessie for sure. Like when she got her period and just fucking flipped out, I was like, I know that bitch. I feel you.
Oh, I'd like to feel you.
Oh no.
Shit, but these 16 pure and wholesome parts aren't. Okay.
Okay.
There's team could get 100% on this internet acronym quiz.
I bet if we put our minds together and our Wonder Twin powers can activate, we'll be able to do it.
Whoa.
Which
Only
one's
an
turning into a tampon?
A what?
That was a Family Guy joke.
And
Jason's in the chat as well. Just saying.
Jason.
Present!
Yeah.
We're getting ready to feed cats to China again.
There he is. Hi, Jason.
He wants in.
Okay. Hold
He
on.
can always come inside me. I mean, what?
What? He has a lightsaber dick. It's magical.
That is. It is.
I've never seen
Why
anyone
does
with a
Jason
glowing
always
penis
accidentally-
before, but his penis is radioactive.
And he puts
Why-
it in his
There's
Tangag sheath.
Why does Jason always
dildo
accidentally make me mad?
Jason.
Jason.
It'd be really cool if Jason joined, because then I could actually get to bed.
No.
Wait, what? Norway? What are you talking about? Hi, Norway.
It's
Don't leave me.
what? We're like 10 minutes ago.
We
We
made
were
us talk
broken up.
about corn porn for half
Well,
the
I'm
stream.
not broken up now, so, but
And I just joined, and you just
What do you
leave.
want?
I see how it is. Okay.
I want you.
Oh.
okay.
There you
Wait,
go.
who? Jason.
Ali.
What's up?
What?
Oh, he's got his face.
we're not doing
thingy
that.
on.
He's got his face cam on. Face reveal for Jason.
Hey guys.
Hi,
Hey,
how are
Hello,
you?
Jason? Say something.
What do you want me to say?
Anything at all. We
Something
just
that's not
wanna see the
robot-y?
mouth move.
Oh, he's trying
so
to
adorable.
trying out a new kitty cat.
Are you trying to wink, Jason?
Should I be a hamburger for this?
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
oh, now you're. Oh, Jason, I want to eat your buns.
Is that a hamburger?
He's taking
It's a
the
cheeseburger.
load in his mouth.
I'm sorry that David Hasselhoff killed your people.
Oh my god.
Has anyone went through to you with a mayonnaise stick yet?
Ooh. I like
Is
it.
there-
When
I'd
things are
rather not
bad.
talk about that.
Is it mayonnaise? Does it come in a stick?
Oh.
What
I've
doesn't
heard-
come in a stick?
Okay, it's coming on a stick.
Oh.
Oh, it's coming
I
on a
didn't
stick
know.
now, not coming in a
I'm gonna come
stick?
on a stick in a minute.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry, what? No?
She's gonna be using mommy's lightsaber.
Whose dick that really depends, I guess.
I could use a lightsaber right now.
I bet.
What was that laugh, Jason?
Food, color, taste.
Ew.
But I'm in a cave. I don't know how you're gonna get to me. I'm a burger in a cave.
Oh, you're super hot now, Jason.
I'm just gonna rub the genie's magic dick and I'm gonna wish for you.
Okay,
Oh,
wish
that's
for
okay.
me.
Hang on.
That's
hang
how
on.
that works, right?
If you
Yeah.
change the background to a picture of someone's posterior, It would be Asperger.
Oh my god.
Ah.
I haven't worked that out quite yet, but
Oh my.
10 out of 10 jokes, Steve. 10 out of 10.
I'm all over it today.
All over it.
You're always
Too bad you're not all over me,
Nope.
asshole.
Because we're broken up apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, we're broken up. You broke up with me first.
No, I didn't.
You did in that thread. You're like, too bad you don't have a boyfriend to keep you company.
Yeah, I'm just saying, too bad your boyfriend wasn't there to keep you company.
Yeah, that's not what you said. You said no boyfriend, and I was like, pfft,
It was
yeah, because
implied.
he's an asshole.
It was implied.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Well, look, I'm
Yeah.
I'm the first to
I'm
admit
just
that
gonna
I'm an
look at
asshole.
these buns.
They're very fine buns indeed.
Hey, we're done with BuzzFeed.
Hi, Jason.
Everyone's done with BuzzFeed.
hello.
I mean, look at those sesame seeds. Oh God, yes.
Oh, I know. I just want to touch him and lick him.
Mhm.
How about this one?
Mm.
This is gonna be weird.
Oh my god, no. No, no, no. That's creepy. That's like Mass Effect Andromeda creepy with the animation.
Oh my god, it looks like that Angelina Jolie chick.
Oh my god, it does.
Why is her eye spazzing out? What happened there? She
It
just
doesn't
like
quite work with me. I haven't quite calibrated it yet, but
She's on
she's
opium.
got Tourette's. Look at her face.
She's been
yeah, it
having too
doesn't
much
quite work
opium.
with the more realistic characters.
I imagine that's what talking to that Angelina Jolie chick is like anyway. She just fucking
Probably.
Yeah, her
spazzes
eyes
out. Her whole
spaz.
face like is just like she's like, I'm on so much meth.
How do I blink again? I don't know. Oh,
Oh.
there you go, Jason. Oh, that's lovely.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Oh god, I can't snort. Stop.
Oh, please do.
Why?
It was kind of cute.
Well,
It was
thank
cute.
Snort.
You gotta make me
Snort
laugh
from-
first. Stop.
I can't
He
do
thinks
that.
weird noises are cute though.
Yeah, especially like sneezes.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. That fucking Minnie Mouse sneeze.
Oh,
Okay, so
it
that
was
distracted me
that.
long enough. What are you guys talking about?
sneezing.
We're talking
I
about
never sneeze in front of people, and I didn't. We were watching Blood Drive, and I didn't know, like, I couldn't get to the mute button fast enough, and I sneezed, and I
Best
I
thing I've
sneeze like
ever heard in my life.
tiny little mouse sneezes, like most people are like
Aw.
achoo, and I'm just like achoo. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, turkey
Retarded.
gobble gobble. Let me gobble you.
and so he's like, oh my god, what was that? That's so cute, and I was like, ugh.
No.
Hey, we're watching some turkey flop this thing all around.
Well, my sneezes are basically the scream sneeze, where it's like ah. It's not cute at all.
No, I have like a mouse sneeze, like the tiniest little mouse. I'd like to have like a roar sneeze because I'm a total badass. But like,
No.
What would happen
so
is
adorable.
if I was gonna be like super mean to somebody, and I would just start laying into them, and I'm like, you're this, you're that, you're the other, hit and they'd be like, what was that? And I'd be like,
No. It's terrible because Llama Plus, she has like the really cute hiccups. My hiccups are basically like like because I get so annoyed with it because it just keeps going. It's like stop.
No, I have
Like
little
that.
hiccups
So you
too.
hiccup and then you groan in a sexual
Yeah,
way.
I wasn't going for sexual. Now I feel embarrassed.
I'd just like to point out at this juncture that Jason's turkey neck looks like a penis.
Okay, that's not my intention, but okay.
It looks like mutant balls, actually.
Hmm.
How about we go with this?
It's fine.
The
Let's
head
do a
looks
holiday
like a
theme
penis.
then.
Oh, Jason
Oh.
looks just like you.
It does.
Santa's real. It's real disconcerting.
I love how he rolls his eyes as soon as I say that.
Kind of reminds me of Gandalf.
Gandalf.
It's more
Yeah.
like Gadolf.
You shall not pass without
Nice thinker.
lubricant.
Whoa, why is he gray? Oh, he's Gandalf
Yeah,
the Grey.
he's got
Oh
standards.
my god. That's so cool. You can change your colors. Oh, now it's all depressing and stuff. I love it.
What the heck happened? Oh,
The
Santa
stream is
came
going
back
downhill.
to Santa the Grey.
I mean, it did not start
Yeah.
off well, let's be honest.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
Because I was on here. That's why.
Well, it was okay, and then we started talking about corn porn, and it just kind of,
devolved.
Degenerated.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of those ones that should probably just be taken down.
We're degenerates.
So
It's
I'm all-
fine.
Pretty.
We're already degenerates. We already know that.
Yep. It's just a contest of who's the worst.
I'm definitely not the
Well, it's
worst.
obviously me.
I'm too
Nah.
innocent.
It's me.
I was
Obviously.
born on AIDS Day. I'm literally AIDS.
Oh, Jason. Heart.
It's me, guys.
It's so
It's
cute. Well, you guys haven't heard me squee yet when I'm like really excited about something. I mean, kind of have.
That,
Maybe you'd
so,
be
like,
excited
when
about me
Megan
reading some erotic
laughed.
poetry.
Oh my god.
I mean, is it
I don't
acceptable
know.
if I read some erotic poetry?
Oh my god.
Does anybody have any suggestions for the next drama stream? What play we should do?
I don't know, but I'm going to be one of these characters. I can tell you that.
Okay, what
You
kind of
don't
erotic
let the
poetry?
whole like drama play thing out. Just keep it named drama so no one suspects it's actually about a play.
Yeah, we
That's
are.
what we
but,
did.
But we
Oh my
just
god, yes.
did. I'd rather feel you squeeze, Hitsugi.
You'd rather hear me squee?
No, I'd rather feel you squeeze.
Squeeze.
That's what she said.
Squeeze,
Okay. Squeeze.
as in your vagina
Oh,
around his dick.
Oh wow, okay. We're just gonna go there, okay.
That's what it says in the chat.
Okay.
I'm just reading it to you.
Wait,
Who is
So,
that sexy
apparently-
Satan beast?
Oh look, it's Metal Man with his makeup off.
Sexy.
Just having trouble tracking
So-
my face.
Well, here's an
You're having a
interesting-
stroke.
Oh yes,
Fast.
he's always stroking.
That face.
That's you.
So,
His mouth
apparently
puckers
there's going to be a
into his
fidget
butthole.
spinner movie.
What?
And
They're just like totally out of ideas now. Like they're just gonna.
It's
Look
made
at
by
the
the same company who made the Emoji movie, so it's not too far out of the
Oh.
question.
Jason, you want to be my waifu?
waifu.
For waifu.
I can't make that.
It kind of looks like Hatsune Miku.
Whoever that is.
No one knows who that is. Yeah.
Ah, she's this
Weeb.
weird. Okay. To summarize it, she's a computerized program where you can input words in there, and then she'll literally sing it. And people have made a living off of making videos with her. So yeah.
Can you make her say swear words?
Yes, you can make her say swear.
What are you, 5? Can you make her say swear words?
Well, you know.
This looks like a drunk Hatsune Miku.
Send me the
Did you
link.
say he looks like a drunk Hitsugi?
Only person who thinks this is funny is Hitsu.
I'm easily amused. So good.
Nobody else even knows what the fuck is going on. Oh, she has no legs. What the hell?
I'm trying to zoom out.
You're trying to zoom in on her titties.
How
She has
is
no
her-
vagina. How do you
Aw.
fuck her? Oh, I guess you got a titty fuck then.
Yeah.
No, the mouth is a
And
good
mouth
place
fuck.
too.
Hand
The
job.
mouth is pretty small though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you
You can
get
also
if you
take out an eye and just fucking sock
It
it.
certainly would not accommodate a ginormous abo dick.
like they're
Or even
Japanese.
just-
What do you care? Like you're good. It's perfect size for Japanese men. It's not a stereotype.
I saw a micro dick. In my
I've
Yeah,
been.
the
Snapchat.
last time we streamed, last time we hang out.
Oh my god. So, do you want to read the erotic fan fiction or whatever, Suits?
Well, if nobody else is going to do anything, so. This one's
There you
called
go.
No.
She Loves to Suck and Swallow by Trome.
Oh my god.
She
Let's see
doesn't
how
know
ready.
any better. Ever since her first boyfriend asked her to, she just assumed it was normal. Lucky for some horny guy, this chick thinks not swallowing is weird. Don't question it. Let her live in a Monica Lewinsky universe drowned in a White House semen.
Oh, I was gonna
One
read
day's-
that one.
You were?
Damn
If she
it.
one day
Yeah, I
stops
was.
swallowing, it's a sure sign that things are going downhill. Maybe she
The
needs
stream's
to
been
suck
going
more.
downhill the whole time.
Yeah, it always does. If you want me to keep nutting more, opened your nasty mouth, suck and swallow. There are no warm-up period. Singular. Very innocent, then pops her flower by riding me. Then I finish from behind. I just hit the lottery. Mischievously.
I have one called Whipped Cream Completion.
Ooh.
Usually I'm pretty predictable. I am a man of habit. 5 minutes alone in a room with my hand and maybe an image or two, and I'm good. But sometimes it's different. Sometimes I just want to take a can of whipped cream, insert the nozzle, and spray the cold, sticky topping right into my filthy, forbidden hole until it comes pouring out, then stroke myself violently to completion as it oozes out in a sticky mess.
Oh god. All those infections. Ugh.
That's written by Obsessed Possess.
Let me see if I can find a good one.
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody sticking whipped cream up their dick.
No.
Would that be a different kind of snowballing?
I don't really know what you would call that, to be honest with you.
What's a good one? What's a good one?
So have you exhausted your backlog of articles, Vulcan?
Yeah, kind of.
Hmm.
Do you want to read
So basically,
about,
we're just read about what?
you want to read about the lactating lesbians?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Vulcan.
Allie, have we had C sing that
Jason
one
looks so
coming around the
blank.
mountain song?
No, he was.
I was supposed to, but
Send it to him. He's going to sing it now.
He has it already. He's got music with it.
Oh,
I haven't completed it though.
oh,
Yeah.
But
after halfway through.
no, because I ended up spending like all night watching TV series with some chick, and I just didn't get around to it.
Some shit.
With some chick.
Because
Right.
it was my birthday and I wanted to spend it with him, and so he was supposed to make me a present, but he procrastinated and it just did not happen.
It should not happen, but it did. So apparently Jason's got a smoke. He's got a fag in his mouth. But yeah, I mean, you will
Looks like
get
one of
what's
his
coming
eyes
to
now
you.
has a
Ellie.
twitch.
I'm sorry. I'm so amused by this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She held down the girl, stuffing her boobs into her pink mouth, erect and puffy. The black lady forced the nipples into the white girl's tender mouth, biting and sucking. She took in the sexy milk, slapped her face, pinched her nipples, smelled below her white belly button. The black lady hit the girl on the ass with the razor strap. "Come when I say so," said the lady, and the white girl let out a stream of yellow pee and she orgasmed.
Ugh. Oh god, no! I'm not getting rid of this stream. Forget that.
There was a lot going on there.
Oh god, Jason, what the hell?
I don't know what this is at all.
Have you ever been so active during sex that you actually pee?
I found one that can be a song. So I'll send it to
Is that your-
relevant parties.
Is that your cum face, Jason?
Hey, that chick kind of looks like me when I'm drunk.
She does.
You know,
I imagine you look when you're drunk.
like that.
She looks exceedingly naked. Just
Yeah,
saying.
usually a lot more naked.
Mm. Yeah. Our friend again has been at it again.
Oh.
What, 8 more?
No, again. There's a couple of them. 8 more is a regular. Again is a regular.
Early morning coming alone 'twas then would is the title, apparently. Oh, you make an oldie like me blush. Or Hitsu.
What?
And now I also recall last centuries my balls burst once for all, as we too had a simultaneous fall, continuously, day in, day out, old clitoris and cock meeting so often, come, never ceased to come. And now you make an oldies again's stand early morning. Thanks for the invitation. Once again to her G-spot. Know about it. We then did not. Your poetry, energies, even guys like me. What if I, a gal, had been? There you go.
No.
Make sense of that. Make sense of that.
Again never makes sense, but he uses a lot of M's, so I bet like the M is just like
He
wiped
does.
off his keyboard.
Yeah, I
He
had a
knows where it
brother.
is. He knows where to find it.
Yeah, it's the only one that's blank.
Oh,
It's
here's
like-
another
Probably
one.
is covered in a little bit of semen.
That's really what the
It's-
problem is. His keyboard is so sticky. He just hits the key and he's like, fuck it, I'm not editing this shit.
Here's one by him that actually kind of makes sense. This one's called Fuckers Come Together to Get Herj. In
Okay.
cinemas, I often have noticed hands moving friskily, guys being masturbated, mainly by other guys. Some gals love fingers in, then bend to suck onlookers. You go elsewhere to fuck, maybe get fucked. It's privacy. You've purchased a ticket too. Then you may see the film, not lusty fuckers too. You and who. It almost makes sense.
Yeah.
Almost.
Every now and then he does, and it's like, oh, wow, really? He wrote a different one. It's called Another Penis Comes Alive, Erotic Acrostic.
Erotic acrostic.
Yeah, it's a
I love how
penis.
this thing has just become a... This has been the most
Blame Alan.
perverted stream we've probably ever done. I'm just going to point that out.
No.
Cool.
Didn't we do the horse porn thing on your stream once?
No, it
Wasn't
wasn't
just
mine.
mine.
That
Okay.
was Tailed Feature, and I wasn't even there when you did it.
Hmm.
I,
You guys
the
all,
only
every
poetry I-
single one of you, I think it was you, Hack, and Tailed, and you're like, you were there for the horse porn, and I'm like, I'm glad you guys associate me with that, but that was actually, I wasn't even there. I'm glad when you think of me, you think of horse cocks, but that's not what happens.
It's just something you'd like.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Okay, here's the penis acrostic. Prick me, oh prick me, dear penis. Ejaculate when you have been pulled oftenly. Never mind the tight vaginal valley, just enter in hardly. Inside her keep, screwing, ooh penis. She will squirm, firm, tighten her walls, and then both of you will come, says again. It's the only thing done, now come. Written by Again.
We need to get Jason to do one of these poems, just so we can see
Oh,
the face rig move.
yes, please.
Come on, you know you want to.
Here, hold on. Do you want to read horror? Do you want to read horror? I'm just a little turned on.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure it's going to be amazingly horrible,
It's going to be
but worth it.
arousing.
It's going to make Vulcan give up streaming forever.
No, I have too much fun.
He has to take next week off. He says it's because he's going to a Christian concert, but really it's because of all the cancer we're giving him. He needed a chemotherapy session.
Do you want to stick for this model, or man, why don't you track my face? Is this in my beard?
No.
Okay, I don't know why, but I chose to look up future movies Sony is doing.
I think it's amazing, Jason, because he looks so derpy because of it.
Apparently, they're doing a meme movie in 2020.
A meme movie?
Yes.
I just found some guy, he actually graffitis memes.
Nice.
Places in Melbourne. You know where that is, Seeps.
Melbourne.
Yep.
Melbourne.
There's an R there.
It's not spelled that way.
No, it's not, surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
But then
Huh.
mischievously is not spelled mischievously either. Just saying.
Yeah, see, so that just points out how right I am.
Uh-huh. Okay. We're going to go that route again.
Yeah, she's going down that road.
I'm not the one who brought it up.
Oh, you bring it up every single time.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Dada.
What?
Dada. I got a stink puss.
Oh,
What
Yeah,
the-
that one looks like it could be like a song.
Man,
I
why
can't-
did you say those things? You got a stink puss.
Doesn't
I
it
can't hear
sounds
the-
like a Riot Girl grunge type.
I came here for sexy erotic stuff, and I just came here for really weird, infectious stuff that should never be read by the public.
Was that somebody in the chat or is that you?
That's me.
Oh,
Yeah, spoil.
bitch, you
What did
know
you
better.
expect?
I even posted on Twitter. We were reading comments off of Cornhub.
You know, maybe I'm just a little bit randy, okay? Maybe I want something interesting to happen besides really gross stuff that's going to make me regret life later on.
I
don't
already
yet,
had
Volume.
Seeps talk to you in Norwegian about my favorite boat.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but you just like completely missed my face and everything, which makes me disappointed. Because I was
Wanna team it
practically
again?
drooling over here.
I was too busy trying to ignore it.
Ignore her face.
Ignore the face.
Ignore your
I'm just gonna look at this
Norwegian.
dragon. Oh, that's a sexy dragon.
Oh yeah, the tail.
Ugh.
Oh, okay, so you know when I said there's going to be a Tetris movie, I was a little bit wrong.
Oh,
It's going to be a trilogy.
It's a trilogy, a Tetris trilogy.
you meant
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
trilogy. Oh, Smaug. Hey, baby.
Tritris.
Who is
I don't think
making-
one Tetris movie is going to be able to hold my interest. What?
You wanna know
Even the
something
game
Well,
Tetris
you know
was
what?
terrible.
Well, apparently there's actual
The game
Tetris
Tetris-
fan fiction, so anything is possible.
What, like red and yellow get
Yes,
together and
apparently.
they fuck and they make orange? Is that what's happening now?
I have no idea.
You want to
That's
know
how I
something
teach. That's how I teach colors to kids. Tetris fucking.
That's not how you teach colors to kids.
No,
So
that is
you
not
would
how I
be better
teach
than
colors to
that.
kids.
You want to know
That's how you
something
teach
embarrassing?
perverts that are kids.
You want to know something embarrassing about myself?
You're a pervert?
Besides that,
I don't think
I-
she thinks that's very embarrassing.
everybody
You
knows that.
secretly have a penis?
No, I mean I have a dildo, but I don't know what it is. But so I write Hobbit fan fiction.
All right, I gotta step away for a minute. I'll
No,
talk to you in a minute.
The Hobbit, not Hobbit.
Yeah, I know. I'll be right back.
The Hobbit.
I'll be
You
right
guys
back.
have to-
So you
Okay.
Yeah, I
write
can't
fanfic
handle it. I'll
about
be right
How
back.
many days out of the week do you spend your time lollygagging in the Shire?
Oh no.
I'm
I'll be right back.
okay.
No problem, Cecil.
So I can actually link you to it. You don't have to read it on stream, but I'll link you to it. It's just like
Don't
basically.
worry. She's gonna send
Somebody
you
send it
the
to me in DMs. I don't have side chat.
Okay, so it's a female dwarf. It's like a what if story. Like if a female dwarf raised by humans who became a slave, like what if she joined Thorin's party and like that kind of stuff. Like it's nothing too serious. It's just stuff I do for fun. And I have people who actually read it and go like, oh my god, I want her to end up with this character or this character. It's like, oh my god, people. It's not even that serious. But I thought you would enjoy that embarrassing little secret about me.
Oh,
So
definitely.
you write fan fiction about you fucking one of the Hobbit characters?
No, it's not like that. Like, there's actually more substance to it. Excuse me, sir. Are you judging my integrity as a writer?
I'm
No,
a big fan of the Noldor.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, they're pretty
I mean-
badass.
The thing is, I do have a crush on one of the dwarves, so he's pretty quiet.
Was it that one that was trying to fuck the elf?
No.
Okay, here's something
Really?
I never understood about
Because
the
everyone's like,
Lord
he's
of the
so
Rings.
hot, and I was like, he's fucking short and like a midget, and you know how I feel about them.
You know how short I am, okay? It's fine. Like, Thorin Oakenshield is 4'11". Like, he's the tallest one there, and he's at least still a decent height, okay? And
That's
Thorin
not
is
decent. That is the
gorgeous.
most indecent thing I've ever heard.
He's gorgeous. Shush. Don't
she's
judge me.
triggered.
No. Nope.
You're triggering.
Ali is triggered.
Yeah. No way. Nope. I like the Noldor because they're all super tall.
Why do you think no? Why do
So
you think I have like a dwarf character in there? Because it's like, hey, it's not weird. She's the same height.
I never understood the point of the dwarves and the hobbits. Like, what's the difference? They're both.
I'm gonna
pretty
be
human.
honest. The whole time I watched The Hobbit and that little dwarf was hitting on that tall elf girl, I was so disgusted. I couldn't even function. Like I was
You're
so
like seriously triggering.
mortified.
Okay.
And like when
So-
she started falling in love with him, I was like, no, that's so gross. She's also fucking ginger, like some ginger elf and a fucking midget, and I'm like, this
Don't
shit,
read
I'm
my
out.
story
Like I
then.
am done.
Don't read my story then, because she's a redhead. Just don't
Oh.
read it then. You triggered me. You upset me. Oh.
I mean,
Jeez.
So if you have sex
two
with an
midgets
elf,
getting
that's
together is
pretty
normal.
Sex or
I mean, she's so cool though. Like I wrote her to be cool. Like she actually gets a scar on her face and is like this badass warrior. Like it's just. I'm being a nerd. Leave me alone. I'm sorry.
Okay, what character do you want?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Fëanor. I think he's awesome. And if I was gonna be a character, that's who I would be. I would just fucking go in there, create a bunch of fucking awesome shit, and then fuck everything up for everyone.
I just revealed how much of a huge nerd I am, and I'm so embarrassed right now.
Well-
I couldn't reading this.
So
all right. I don't know why I'm looking up movies, but apparently there's a Play-Doh movie coming.
Play-Doh. Oh, is it
Play-Doh.
about the
Yes.
is it about the penis thing? Because that would be cool if they had that penis thing as a character, and it was just like squirt, squirt, squirt.
But it's actually a
I'm
link.
hoping it's about the philosopher.
I
No,
sent
it's
both
probably not.
you.
No, it's not this
I
one.
sent both you and
It's about the stuff you play with as kids.
It's
Yeah.
Play-Doh, not Play-Doh. They're
Okay,
spelled
so-
differently,
I sent both
and
you
they're pronounced
Live
differently as
action.
well.
I sent both you and Seeps a link to the fan fiction. So there
That's
you
it.
go.
Thank you.
I'll check it out.
Are you ready
Oh, what, you
for
don't
the-
send
And I'll
one?
clap.
Oh my god. There's
Can't believe you're getting on to me about how I pronounce things, and you don't even understand that Play-Doh and Play-Doh
Look.
are two different sounds.
Look, the way he said it, it could have been either way.
I knew what he was talking about.
Is there a Play-Doh
Play-Doh,
made?
Play-Doh.
Wait.
You know,
Is there a Play-Doh made out of
Exactly.
Play-Doh? I want to know this. I'm looking this up.
Probably.
it probably is.
I'm looking this
Okay,
up. Google.
Horror. I'm just a little turned on.
Just a little.
Oh my god.
Going to
Oh,
the horror
Jason.
films at 10 years old.
Why does
I
it
wanted
look
to
like
be-
you're peeing with that thing?
You're peeing.
Okay, I'll show you the different character. Hang on.
No, he's got cute goggles. It's like a steampunk fox.
Oh, it's a little red panda.
It's like a
It's a red
knockoff
panda.
version of the raccoon
Oh my god.
in Guardians of the
From
Galaxy.
Guardians of the
Rocket.
Galaxy.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a
It was
red panda.
Okay.
I
okay.
said a knockoff version, and red pandas are in the Raken family, so I'm just saying.
I know that.
Just saying.
Yeah, I like how nobody corrected the fact that I called it Raken, but that's cool.
Raking.
I don't
I
care.
thought it was a cute little affectation, Natalie. That's why I didn't bother.
It is.
It's so cute, oh, Jason. It matches you. It's adorable.
Raking in the bacon.
Oh, raking my bacon.
There's a Playmobil movie coming.
Why are you looking all this weird movie shit up?
I know.
Fuck. What was that?
I'm trying to stabilize my
Nobody's made Play-Doh out of Play-Doh. I am disappointed. Internet, you have. Oh wait, there is one. Oh my god. Oh. I'm so
That's
excited.
the orgasm noise we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
That's my nerdy
We've been building
one,
it.
right?
It's been building for a while, Allie.
No, it's been building.
I.
Longer,
Oh my god,
longer
now I have to
and
look at
taller.
Lorenzo Medicista. Oh.
Coming to the horror films at 10 years old, I wanted to be bitten by the vampire ladies. You know the ones. Red brides from the netherworld and the heaving breasts. The beauties of evil with look. In silky white gowns, a little messy from sleeping in the dirt. Culture vulture goth girls with upside down crosses, all gauzy bats in the belfry deranged. But all
He
they
looks
were-
like he's coming.
After all, they were dead
It looks like he's
and
peeing.
dreadfully appealing. I'm pretty fussy, so what the hell?
I've learned that the morning pee face and the orgasm face are very similar faces.
Yes. That is quite true.
Maybe if I look back.
We've broken cookie.
They locked like they wear on skates in the marshy air, never touching the ground. Living the frozen dark crypt terrains with twinkly bare feet, with black high-gloss toenails staring out of blood-spilled eyes. Why are the toenails spilling out of the eyes? Drooling, cloudy mouth hollows, and yearning, hungry, encouraging me to get closer, to bite me all over, pierce me with needly fangs, puncturing little holes in tender me, making me lick like bad pluming.
Hitsu's redness is at a peak.
I'll give her a peek.
Of course, I was panicked, all trembly, but I had a big one for these evil, shadowy bitches, too. So I thought, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Are you going to kill me? I asked. They drooled. Ooh, okay, I thought, is this going to hurt? They shook there, wrong there. Heads, yes, and drooled. Real bad? I inquired further. Uh-huh. They lingered glaring, drooling. I guess waiting for me to make up my mind. Oh, okay, anything for you, you dark, dreamy girls, dilapidated queens of hell with ballet derrieres. After all, at 10 years old, I already knew I was a horror whore and just a little turned on.
So much mute.
The end.
He looks a little turned on in that as well.
No, I'm
That little
sorry.
Clown
Look at
raking.
the image. Just the how he looks like he's trying to read off of a script and just looks so confused and just everything just so bad.
See, really? I thought it
Because
looked like the fap face. Hey, Vulcan, make that fap noise.
Here
There it is.
Oh God, no.
Now he
Stop
looks
that
like he's
face.
done.
Stop that face, Jason. It's staring into my
Ooh,
soul.
baby.
Staring into something
What
that
soul?
rhymes with soul.
It's whose hole?
Okay, is there
Yeah,
anything
exactly.
else we want to talk about?
Well, I have a couple of questions I'd like to ask Hitzer
Mhm.
regarding her midget story.
Oh my God.
In the tags for your story,
Uh-huh.
you've got fluff. What is this?
Fluff basically means like lighthearted, sweet moments, stuff like that.
Okay.
It's romance stuff, you know, faggot stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'm well into faggot stuff.
I know.
You know this. And what is it? OC, but not a Mary Sue. What is a Mary Sue?
A Mary Sue is a character who was basically created to basically who's
Have no
perfect.
flaws.
It has no flaws, is very annoying. The world basically bends to her will or his will, and they don't really contribute anything to the story beyond basically just, oh, I can't do anything wrong. Everybody loves me. Even if I'm a horrible person, everybody forgives me, basically.
Okay, so that's like the literary equivalent of hack job.
Oh my God. No comment. Anyway,
Yes.
but yeah, that's what a Mary Sue is. It's
OC is original character.
yeah, original character.
That I got.
Mary Sues are the literary like do not like just the biggest sin in literature is writing a Mary Sue, which is what Bella Swan is from Twilight.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I know what a Mary Sue is. I watch a lot of review channels, so I've heard that term once or twice.
Mhm.
well, I've learned something today.
Mhm.
For once.
All right, so is there anything else that we want to talk about, or should we be cutting the stream now?
We should have cut this stream before it started.
Oh my God.
Because all happened is you thought we should invite Celestial Parsnip.
Mm-hmm.
Have the corn porn idea.
Oh my
No,
God.
That
it
was
was Norway
not. That was
Shadow.
Norway Shadow in the chat. We were just trying to please our fans, which apparently caused all of them to leave.
I know right now.
Yeah.
So is there anything you guys want to say before we end this out?
Yeah, sometimes pissing is more satisfying than coming.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but the face is the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't say it wasn't.
oh.
I just said it's the same face. I've seen both.
I missed this message. I don't mean to interrupt, but Norway has asked me to talk about 9 Inches. He's
9 inches of seepage.
no. It's this. Okay, so
He's about 6.5. That's all I need.
Oh my God, I did not need to know that. Anyway,
Yes, you
So-
did.
so in one of Sith's streams, we started talking about things that I have in my room, and one of them was I revealed
A
that I
dildo.
have a 9-inch dildo. So Norway has dubbed it
Ooh la la.
9 inches. Yeah, and he's like, "You could be sexy and talk about 9 inches," and it's like, oh my God. I missed that, but it was a while ago when he asked about that. I just thought I would amuse him by talking about 9 inches. Yes, 9
I think
inches
he's
is
already
good. Thank you,
on.
Norway.
9 inches is what?
It's good. Thank you. That's all you need to know.
All right, are we doing anything more with 9 inches, Hitsugi, or can we cut the stream soon?
I mean, I could do more with it, but then it would turn into a Pornhub stream. So let's not do that.
Yeah, let's just move on.
It already has. It's turned into a Cornhub stream.
Yep. Cover all the hubs.
Might as
All the
well.
hubs.
I just wanna pet your ear.
round, soft hubs. There you
I'm not wearing
go.
a bra right now.
Prove it.
Well, that'll be good for the views. Hopefully that'll get all the
How
people
can I
back
do
that the
that?
Pornhub lost.
I'm not proving it on stream,
Oh, damn you.
Proving what on stream? What?
but I'm not wearing a bra.
Prove it all night.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go off.
That's a
stream and
Bruce
see if it's
Springsteen
true or
song,
not.
by the way.
Oh
Good night,
my-
everybody.
Night.
Ta-ta.
Sorry for
Bye.
spreading the
Good night,
AIDS.
Don't
All the AIDS.
watch out for the furries.